A beautiful morning to you. This is the morning call. I'm Hanan Fijani, broadcasting live from Congo.
And a very warm welcome to another new week. And this is the morning call. We are broadcasting it live in French and English. My name is Robert Kodingo. On the morning call today, continued infighting between South Sudan's political factions after Taban Deng Gai was appointed to replace missing opposition rebel leader Riek Machar.
The smell from a live chicken could help protect against malaria, discovery made by Ethiopian and Swedish scientists in Western Ethiopia. We'll be speaking to one of the researchers at the University of Addis Ababa to give us more on this.
And later on our news bulletin, still in South Sudan, the United Nations is appealing for food aid to the country as an estimated three-quarters of the population is in dire need.
And Morocco secures a $3.47 billion credit line from the International Monetary Fund for structural reforms. Details in the business segment.
A very warm welcome to where you're watching us from on the morning call. With the appointment of Taban Deng Gai as Vice President to trouble South Sudan, the chaotic status quo of the country is far from over. Now, a section of the former rebels, once led by Riek Machar, the first vice president, now once led by the vice president, announced they were replacing him with Deng, who was chief negotiator in the peace process.
Riek Machar reportedly fled Juba following violence that erupted in the region. He would otherwise have qualified Salva Kiir's decision as illegal. The new vice president?
Viva SPLM! Viva! Viva SPLM! Viva! Viva SPLM leadership! Viva!
As you would recall that the first vice president now cannot discharge his powers because where he is not known. There's a vacuum that we must fill as a leadership of the SPLM in opposition. I think IO is for peace 100%. All the generals of the SPLM in opposition, all the citizens, the population, they support peace. And they want to continue with the implementation of the peace agreement. They also know me, that I can deliver. And as I'm saying, I'm just only feeling a vacuum. If the man Riek Machar come back tomorrow, I will gladly step aside if that can bring peace to South Sudan.
Now, Riek Machar's chief of staff, Lol Gatquoth, told media in South Sudan that Taban Deng Gai will fill Machar's position until he is returned to the capital, Juba, a decision his supporters say is impossible until the African Union intervention troops are deployed.
Taban Deng Gai has been approached for several days to take the seat of his former leader Riek Machar, the former commander in the liberation war against Khartoum and former Unity State governor, was the chief negotiator of Riek Machar for the August 2015 peace agreement. But disagreements between the two have multiplied. Taban had sided with President Salva Kiir when he refused to accept a neutral force.
Now, we earlier spoke to our correspondent in Juba, Mashol Deng, and he told us what Guy said about his appointment. Listen.
Today in some media, the representative of Riek Machar, who is in Nairobi, reacted that he did not recognize the appointment of Taban Deng Gai because of Taban was dismissed by Riek Machar as a minister and also from the party. But most of the IO leadership are here in Juba. They say they don't have contact with Riek Machar at the moment, so it's really complicated. We don't understand what is going on within the IO, some of them in Nairobi, some in foreign countries and those who are here. But they do not want war from the message they continue to give.
And Mr. Deng Machar also gave us more information. If at all this in any way, when you ask him if this in any way is bridging the peace deal.
Actually, in some part of the agreement, in some article, it says that a party can choose or name someone when the need exists. Like when Riek is not in the country, they have to appoint someone to act in his place for the time being. They insist that Riek Machar will not return to Juba until the foreign troops are deployed. And with people protesting the deployment of foreign military intervention in the country. According to the leadership, they think that IO has the liberty to nominate someone.
For foreign military intervention in the country. And according to the list, they say that they stand on the IO leadership to nominate someone.
That was Deng Machar in Juba.
De communication très mauvaise, la voix de Michael Dibier par-dessus.